Welcome back to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you elevate your daily decision-making. Today, we're examining a fundamental concept in business and economics: barriers to entry, also known as market entry obstacles. Barriers to entry are the obstacles or conditions that make it difficult for new competitors to enter a market or industry. It's like trying to join an exclusive club that requires either a steep membership fee, special credentials, or both. What makes this mental model particularly powerful is how it helps us understand both the defensibility of existing businesses and the challenges of starting new ones. A fascinating historical example of barriers to entry occurred in the early days of the telephone industry. When Alexander Graham Bell's patents expired in 1894, thousands of new phone companies emerged within just a few years. However, AT&T created a formidable barrier to entry by refusing to connect these competitors to their long-distance network. This physical infrastructure barrier was so effective that by 1907, AT&T had regained market control, showing how a strategic barrier to entry could be more powerful than the original patent protection. In the modern business world, Stripe provides an interesting example of overcoming and then creating barriers to entry. When they entered the payment processing market, they faced significant regulatory and technical barriers. Instead of trying to compete directly with established players, they created a developer-friendly API that made integration dramatically simpler. After successfully entering the market, they built their own barriers through network effects, regulatory compliance expertise, and complex banking relationships. Their journey shows how understanding and strategically approaching barriers to entry can shape business strategy from both sides. So how can we apply our understanding of barriers to entry in our daily lives? First, practice barrier mapping before starting new ventures. List out all potential obstacles, whether they're financial, regulatory, technical, or social, and evaluate whether you have viable strategies to overcome them. It's like scouting a climbing route before attempting the ascent. Second, implement competitive moat building in your career or business. Identify and develop unique advantages that others would find difficult to replicate. This might mean specialized skills, valuable relationships, or proprietary processes. It's like digging a protective moat around your castle while you still have time. Third, use the barrier transformation technique. Look for ways to turn existing barriers into opportunities. Sometimes, what stops others from entering a market could become your unique advantage if approached creatively. It's like turning a wall that blocks others into a foundation you can build upon. In conclusion, understanding barriers to entry helps us make better decisions about which opportunities to pursue and how to protect our existing positions. By recognizing both the obstacles we face and the defenses we can build, we can develop more effective strategies for success. In a world where markets and opportunities are constantly evolving, this mental model serves as a crucial tool for both offensive and defensive strategy. Thank you for joining me today on Mental Models Daily. Until next time, may your barriers be surmountable, your moats be deep, and your strategies be sound. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com or find us on X or Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by the podcasthost.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com/free music.